on the International Day of Peace, we reflect on the cruel price of war. Ruined schools, bombed hospitals, broken families, refugees searching for hope, countries in crisis. The United Nations was born from a terrible world war. Our mission is to work for peace.
One organization at the forefront of promoting peace is Pathways to Peace.
Pathways to Peace is a non-governmental organization founded in 1983. It's a peace messenger organization of the United Nations and has been affiliated with the United Nations for many years. And it's the international secretariat for the We the People's Initiative, which is now the Culture of Peace Initiative. And the core of that is the International Day of Peace. It's 21st of September, which is a global holiday that has been growing for many years. It started in 1981. So Pathways is a consulting organization and works with non-governmental organizations all over the world to bring them together and to foster peace through the 8 paths to peace. Peace through law, through science, through education, through culture, through business. We try to bring together groups that work in each of these different fields.
So Ava, could you please tell our audience about the very beginnings of the International Day of Peace and the central role that you and Roberta played in that?
When something is meant to happen that is going to be of benefit to this planet and to humanity, it comes through many people at one time. It's through a few people that were willing to just go against all odds. And we knew that it had to be done through the United Nations because that is its purpose according to the preamble and charter of the United Nations. And so the resolution was passed unanimously in November of 1981, which is historic because it's the first time that all nations have agreed to one day that would be a universal day of peace. And as it says in that resolution, to commit to peace above all differences of any kind, and to add to that on a daily basis. So Peace Day, for what we've been doing with Pathways to Peace, is Peace Day is the annual highlight day where we look at how individually and nationally and planetarily we have contributed to peace. We made certain that it involved all members of the community. Every single person could do something, whether it was from a minute of silence, moment of peace during a peace wave at noon in every time zone, which we started in '84, or whether it was just being kind to your neighbor, or in those days recycling didn't exist, but we just said picking up litter, whether it's yours or someone else's. It's just simple acts of peace, but mostly it's about understanding that peace begins with oneself, and it begins with the connection you have with one another and with our beloved planet. And by 1984, in over 70 countries linked with us, and also we began to have different agencies of the UN involved who didn't even know that this existed. It was just a resolution. So what has happened is that this day has become a seed for a culture of peace. It has become a movement that is now self-organizing all over the world, with literally millions and millions of people. It's estimated that over 1 billion people are now involved in Peace Day. And this is remarkable because it's become a movement for everyone to participate in peace in their own way, not only on that day, but every day, but to know that together they are building a culture of peace in all of its extraordinary diversity that is a benefit for all. And you've been part of that from almost the beginning, dear colleague, peace brother.
What else would we be doing? That was so inspiring. You encapsulated the beginning, the growth, and where we are now, and where we can go in the future, and where we will go in the future. because there's no stopping. There's no stopping that thing which is real. And that thing which is real is that inner peace that resides in all of us. It's indestructible. It's pure energy. Nothing's going to stop us. We're going to do it.